Shalom. Call Haloyim, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rachakudash, Shanya Kabad, Gadwala Rekwab, Zequanium Nawa, Wa Shalayakim Nawa. That's double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone and Shalawam, Wa Barakim, Labakarium, Shalyasharala. That's peace and blessings to the elect of Israel. I wanted to make a quick video concerning not forcing the truth upon anybody. And the reason why this comes to mind is because within the past 2 weeks, I'll say, then maybe 2 or 3 people have come to me. Either they've asked me about this or they've just mentioned it in terms of just speaking about the truth to their parents or some friends or co-workers, whoever. And the honest truth is, there's no way that if they're not a part of the elect, there's no way that you're going to be able to speak the truth into their brains. It's just not going to work. It's coming down to someone being a part of the elect or they're not. And, at first it seems like a sad reality, but at the end of the day, you have to chalk it up to this is the Most High's decision. He's righteous. His understanding far surpasses mine. And no matter who they are, family, friends, whoever, I'll see them again in the kingdom, whatever their lot is, right? And so I want to start here in the book of Ecclesiastes 3, and we'll read verses 1, and then we'll jump down. Verse 1 says, "To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven." Now, when you jump down to verse 7, it says, "A time to rend and a time to sow, a time to keep silence, and a time to speak." So there's a time and a season for everything. And I really want to bring this up because for the most part, you bring it up out of haste, sometimes excitement, and you just really want somebody to get it. You want to correct their ways. You want to let them know about this great tasting honey that you just found. But you don't know if that person is a part of the elect or not. And if they're not a part of the elect, then more than likely all you're doing is putting yourself in a situation to cause strife. And you caused it, believe it or not. You may think that you're doing a good deed and you're bringing them the truth, but really you're the one causing strife because, unfortunately, of a lack of understanding. And that's usually how this thing goes. You bring it up to someone, they're not meant to get it, and then all of a sudden there's contention, probably in your house or in your relationship with whomever that may be. Like I said, close family, friends, co-workers. You shouldn't be saying anything at work. I would strongly advise you not to do that. But then contention arrives, right? Arguments are brought up. Then they start judging you, acting a certain way around you, treating you poorly. Just so many things that could have been avoided if you were able to hold your peace and understand that there's a time to speak and there's a time to keep silence. So don't try to force this truth on anyone. So that's really what I want to get into. I want to talk about the speaking aspect, being able to hold your peace, because that's all it's coming down to. This is Ecclesiasticus, or Sirach, chapter 20, verses 19 and 20. It says, "An unseasonable tale will always be in the mouth of the unwise. A wise sentence shall be rejected when it cometh out of a fool's mouth, for he will not speak it in due season." So telling someone about this ministry, about this truth, this knowledge and understanding that was just bestowed upon you, it's a wise sentence, but it's going to be rejected because you're speaking it out of season. And then now all of a sudden you're counted as a fool. It doesn't mean that you're not part of the elect, but you made a rookie mistake. That's what it's coming down to. Just a little rookie mistake, that's all. Get back up, learn from it, understand when the proper time is to speak a wise sentence and when it's not. Sometimes you just got to chill. Don't say anything and let it arise naturally. If the Lord wants somebody to get this knowledge, then he'll give it to them. We don't got to force it. We don't got to bring it up and say just because we're so anxious. You got to hold your peace. Oh, I'm going to jump over to, Sirach 19, verse 6. He that can rule his tongue shall live without strife. And he that hateth babbling shall have less evil. So just chill. Be quiet. Hold your peace. You don't always got to say something. You don't always got to bring something up. And all because you held your peace and you didn't say anything, now your days are more peaceful on this side. You're not causing any kind of strife, any kind of contention. You're just leaving the relationship as it is. And you allow the Lord to draw that person closer to him. Don't force anything. Now I'm going to jump over to the book of Proverbs, chapter 29 and 11. It says, a fool uttereth all his mind, but a wise man keepeth it in till afterwards. Let's read that in the NL Tizzy. It says, fools vent their anger, but the wise quietly hold it back. That goes for anything, not just your anger. It's everything. You hold back a sentence that doesn't need to be spoken right then and there. Rain is cool. We all love rain, but no one likes rain when it's already 25 degrees outside. Now all of a sudden you get, freezing rain. It doesn't feel good. But after you just had 2 days, it's 90 degrees outside, you're hot, you're sweating, it's over, you're just resting with some water in your hand, chilling. Oh yeah, when that rain comes, man, it feels good. You see, it's the same exact type of analogy. Don't speak out of season. Don't utter all your mind. Hold it in. It's not necessary. Let me see. Let me get out of the NLT. I know there was one more. Let me see if I can find it. I think it was 21. Let me see. Oh yeah, that's it. Proverbs 21, verse 23. Whoso keepeth his mouth and his tongue keepeth his soul from troubles. You're just keeping yourself out of harm's way. That's all you want. That's the point right there. You hold your mouth and you hold back yourself from troubles. Point blank, period. So don't try to force his truth upon anybody. And actually, I should have read this earlier, but it is what it is. It's coming out now. Matthew 10. Because I explained it already, but this is what is liable to happen. Matthew 10. Was that it? Yeah, that had to be it. Let me see. Maybe I'm just reading over it. Oh, I am reading over it. Nah, that's not what I want. And the brother should deliver up the brother to death, the father, the child. That's not it. Let me keep going down. Here it is. It's not highlighted, but that's all right. Matthew 10, starting at verse 34. This is what's liable to happen if you're not able to hold back your peace and you're just so excited or anxious and you just want to get it out and you just got to do it. This is what can happen. Matthew 10, starting at verse 34. Think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. For I am come to set a man at variance against his father, and the daughter against her mother, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. And a man's foes shall be they of his own household. See, that's what could happen. You'll be at variance. Why? Because of this doctrine, because of what you believe in. Everybody is not meant to get this faith. Understand that here in Babylon the Great, it's only 1/3 of our people. That means majority of our people, so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, aren't going to get it. And yes, that means, unfortunately, some people in your household, your immediate family, your close friends. The Lord is coming with this doctrine to set people at variance against each other. All because of our faith, what we believe in. That's the last precept that I had. But you know what? It's just on my spirit to try to look for this, because I kind of quoted it. I think this is at 22. Nah. A tale out of season is as music in mourning. That may be it. A tale out of season is as music in mourning. Yeah, you don't want it. I'm pretty sure there was a different one that, let me type in the word music. This is just from me, so Salakia. I just want to see if I can find something. Concert. Okay, maybe that was it. Yeah. Sirach 22 verse 6. All right, well, that's the point. So I pray that this was edifying to the elect, that you learned something. Call Halayim Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai Ba'ashem Rachakudash. The belongings to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the elect. Shalom.